Hi, everyone. I don't know what Jane's dying over there for. Hi, everyone. I get to be in the fun spot tonight. I'm DMing a lovely little one-shot. We have a lovely guest with us tonight.
I don't know where to look.
You look here.
Oh,
There.
That's your camera.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Wave.
Hi.
Wave. Yep.
Hello.
This is Nick.
Yes.
You, of course, probably know everyone else, but just in case we have any new viewers, go ahead and introduce yourselves really quick. You're right next
Are
to
you
Nick.
not gonna say anything?
Nick, just fine.
Hi, I'm Nick.
Okay. Hey, Jane, Solar Door 10. Thanks for joining us.
I'm Eric, Blurry Phoenix. We're gonna have some fun with some new characters.
Mm-hmm. Mine actually has strength this time.
Mine still doesn't.
Yeah, we know.
I'm Ryan. I normally play Psy, and today I'm playing John Vandalar.
No, no.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What is John Vandalar?
He is a beat stick cleric. Yep. Why not?
Walk around beats people with a stick.
Oh, not the vegetable.
Nope.
I've been watching a lot of British Bake Off. You gotta like.
Is a cleric a vegetable?
What? No.
What?
And what are you playing?
I am playing Revi, the Arakakra sorcerer.
I am playing Doracio, the centaur barbarian, because centaurs are hot.
I'm playing Fabian, the human wizard with a dead cat.
Wizard.
Aww.
Is that your familiar?
Yeah.
A dead cat?
Yeah.
I'm so excited to hear how this works.
And with that, I'm Teddy, by the way, if you didn't know. I'm your DM tonight.
You're not Wick Tibbers. Blah 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 blah. That's my impression of Wick
Bailiwick.
Tibbers.
No,
There's a
no.
bailiwick in there
No.
somewhere.
Brina
Elliwick.
Elliwick Rowan
Bailiwick,
Tibbers.
there it is.
But you can just call me Wick.
Are you
I
sure
thought you were
there's
the
not a
DM.
bailiwick? I
Yeah.
really thought there was
Okay.
a bailiwick.
What,
in
you don't
there.
think Wick as a DM would be terrifying?
Ugh. It'd be no fighting and all RP.
That's just Teddy.
Fair.
And on that note, they all just suddenly got a lot more encounters tonight.
Miss. Action surge. Miss.
Fly away!
No, there's no fighters in this game.
Oh, yeah.
So, if we're all ready to begin, we're going to jump in. It is snowing as your party approaches the gates of the small town of Willowdale. Snow isn't unusual this time of year, though, as it is the first night of Yule, the solstice, the longest night of the year and the start of winter. You are escorting Serna Melrock, a well-known dragonborn bard, to this town, as she usually performs at the local inns here every few months and has for several years. As you get close, Serna is telling you about the amazing all-night celebration the town puts on every solstice, and how she always makes sure to get back in town for it. Not only to perform for it, but to enjoy it, as she has never seen another celebration quite like it. However, as you enter the town gates, you see no lights or decorations. Many of the stores and buildings are closed. Serna frowns as she looks around. Maybe they lost track of time, she says as she leads you to the Red Oak Inn. Or sometimes when Lord and Lady Hallwinter are out to visit their family instead, the town celebrates a couple days early and does it a little quieter for the actual solstice. Inside the inn is a small stage and 12 tables, some with people at them. Behind the counter is a half-elven woman with black hair and amber eyes. She comes and greets Serna and shows her to the stage, bringing a mug of ale to her. At the table closest to the stage sits a dragonborn man. In the back corner are 3 people, 2 dwarves and an elf. At the bar sits 2 people, a half-orc and a human, and the last occupied table holds 2 human women. As Serna starts to play, conversation doesn't stop, but does soften, so you only hear bits and pieces. Everybody go ahead and give me perception checks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Starting off strong.
You don't have a
kids.
D20?
All my dice are in my backpack, and that's in my car. I don't want to hear about it. I rolled a 21, alright? Everyone back off. I see everything.
I hate you so much. Use that one.
It matches my dice.
It's close.
I
Yeah.
already rolled a 21 though.
Okay, so 21.
5.
Okay.
Also a 5.
17.
17. So the two of you hear the conversations. It's a shame we can't celebrate this year. Nothing has been the same since Lady Hallwinter disappeared. I heard she left and took the girl with her. It's only because it would break the Lord's heart to celebrate her birthday with her probably dead.
You hear that?
I did, yes.
Hear what?
I'm like digging in the ground with my hooves. Because I have hooves.
If you could please not do that, this is a respectable inn.
I flap my tail at him. I still have a human face. Do you understand how centaurs work?
I have no idea what a centaur is. I'm gonna walk up to the people talking.
So that actually came from two different tables. It's either the people at the bar or the two dwarves and an elf in the back corner. Which table would you
I mean the bar is the obvious answer.
Okay, so you go to the bar. So that's the half-orc and a human.
You folks say that somebody's missing this year?
Well, Lady Hallwinter and her daughter Brennan they disappeared a couple months ago.
Months.
Yes.
Anything else been kind of going around? Any idea why they would leave?
Not really. It's unexpected. We both work at the castle and they just disappeared overnight. Didn't take anything, just gone.
They didn't take any food or nothing for the road?
Not that we saw, not even horses or a carriage.
That's very strange. Well, you know, we've kind of helped out some town folks before. Is there any way that we could help you? Any possible leads or anything? Any bounties?
Well, that would be something to talk to Lord Hallwinter about, but I'd be cautious about that tonight. Tomorrow is his daughter's birthday, or would be.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Of course.
What's going on?
Evidently, I'm just going to pass on the information.
It's all part of a grand plan, I'm sure.
I mean, months ago, I don't know what the odds are that we would actually find anybody, you know? Like to help them out, but it's been months they didn't take food.
Do we always want to try and trifle with other people's problems?
Well, of course.
What are we getting out of it?
I mean, nothing yet. Nothing till we ask.
Don't you think that's a good idea right now?
Yeah, let me ask two randos at the table on whether they can pay us for finding somebody else's daughter.
I mean, they just brought up to you wanting us to help them find it.
Alright, come with me.
Alright. So, I hear you want us to help you find this person.
That's not quite... He offered, and we said if that was a thing you wanted, you should talk to Lord Hallwinter.
I'm really glad you listen. Alright, let's go find this.
Character.
Let's go find this Lord Hallwinter.
I explained myself.
He'll be in the castle.
Let's go.
So you exit the Red Oak Inn, and it's at the edge of the center of town. It's a small town, but the town square is a decent size. The Red Oak Inn is closest to the castle gates. As you leave, though, there is a well and two buildings that have lights on that are not residential. The one directly across from Red Oak Inn is called the Joyful Duck Carpenters and Crafts. Well,
I love it so much.
well, it is lit. There are no decorations, no toys in the window. The other one is a shop that is brightly lit, and the only shop in town that is decorated for Yule and the solstice celebration, and the sign over it proclaims it to be Rosie's Toy Shop. There are toys and sweets and all sorts of things in its windows. The gates to Hallwinter Castle are closed.
Is there anybody at the front?
Not that you can see.
Do we need to enter? I could probably take care of this.
Let's hold off on that. I don't think we want bodies. But we do need to have some conversations with people.
Whatever happens is how it will always happen.
I mean, that's always been the case, but...
For joking's sake, did we see a stable on the way up?
There is a stable attached to the Red Oak Inn. There was also a farm on the edge of town called Autumn Crest Farm. Top carers of horses.
Do you want to go to Autumn Crest Farm? I hear they have some nice apples this time of year. I mean, it is starting to get cold.
You really think yourself funny, don't you?
Most of the time, yeah.
You should maybe edit that opinion of yourself. Now, what do we have to do now?
I think it would probably be a good idea to stop in and maybe ask someone how we can get access to this castle.
I mean, it's not going to stop me any. But
You want to just go up and knock?
I mean, I could just...
I could knock it down.
Once again, hold off on the destruction.
Just offering.
It is an option. I don't think just one person going up, especially when it doesn't seem like they're exactly wanting guests. But let's talk to some people. We've got these two buildings that seem to be occupied. One seems to be really not in holiday spirit, but the other one we might as well go into and see if we can get some information.
I knock on the door with my hooves.
You knock on the gate to the castle?
Yep. With my hooves. With all my hooves.
Did you knock it down?
No. I'm just knocking. in a very like a display of like strength and I don't know, virility. Knock on that.
Go
You're
ahead.
gonna have to spell that one out for me a little bit. I'd like to.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Wait, I didn't agree to Dex. Wait, is it a thing I can see?
No.
Okay. I have advantage on those. That's a 15.
Are we in the
Okay.
mountains?
You don't get thrown back when the gates kind of fly out and then creak closed again. You just kind of step back a couple steps.
I'm a fast mother effer. My speed is 50.
Yeah. So you don't get hit by the gates. But they are obviously trying to keep you out.
What is this? Let us in.
It's called a gate. It's not the first
No,
time
I'm not asking. It's a rhetorical question.
I mean, you're right. There's a gate.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
So is the gate still open, or did they
No,
just open it and then close it again?
threw itself open and is closed again. As if by magic.
I'm gonna pick up
Subtle.
a rock right next to me, and I'm gonna try to throw it at the gate and like hit the gate and see if it's pressure related.
Are we really doing this? We're smarter than this.
Are we?
Let's go
I have
try
an
and figure...
intelligence of 8.
It's better than my other
Hey,
character.
Revy. Hey, Revy.
Roll an attack for me?
Yeah. Strength based, right?
Yes.
This is going to be the rest of the stream.
Oh!
That's a 9.
It's party versus gate.
You miss. It goes through
Classic D&D
one of the
How to get
bars
in the dungeon.
in the gate. So
I pick up a handful of rocks and just.
they all go through.
Where's my hold person spell?
With your other character.
I know. Oh, all of a sudden Valtra walks up and...
Well, we could burn it down.
Again with the destruction! I'm gonna... So, can we see through the gate?
Yes.
Okay. I want to look to see, like, what's going on the other side of the gate.
There are no decorations up on the other side of the gate. The door to the castle is closed. There is a light on in the second floor. It's a 2-level castle. It's more like a mansion, but in the second floor on the left-hand or right-hand corner. Technically, the way the castle, it would be the left
Yeah, the
side
way
of
the
the
camera's-
castle.
yes.
I sympathize. This is my left and right, so I understand.
Don't you have hands?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah,
you have the,
but also
you have
hooves.
the upper
I have
body.
6 limbs. It's a lot to keep track of. I forget about them sometimes.
It's 2 more. 2.
I'm gonna go walk to the well-decorated shop.
You try walking around with 4 legs. Jeez.
I tried,
You
but I
gotta-
only have these 2 legs. Oh wait, I have hands. It's amazing.
You go to
Festivus
the
miracle.
well-decorated one, Rosie's toy shop. There's a sign in the on the door that says "Open, please come in."
I just walk in.
A little
I'll
bell.
stay outside. I'm probably too
I'm
big for a
following.
small village toy shop.
I like the less heavy-handed approach.
I'll like creepily look in the window.
So you walk in, a little bell rings over when the door opens, and inside you see a large white creature curled up in the corner. And then there are lots of toys and decorations and like sweets and stuff. There's no person visible currently. There's a counter with a little bell on it.
I will go and ding the bell.
You hear a couple noises coming from behind a screen on the other side of the counter, and pulling out my characters. A very tall, kind of gangly drow walks out, and he smiles brightly, and he's like, "Welcome to Rosie's Toy Shop! Are you here to buy presents?"
I'm here for a little bit of information about, and I forget who has the mansion again.
Lord Hallwinter.
Hallwinter. Why does it look like that they're not exactly in the holiday spirit?
Unfortunately, Brennan Hallwinter, his daughter, went missing a couple months ago, as well as Lady Hallwinter. And tomorrow, the solstice, is her birthday. So he normally loves to celebrate it, as does Lady Hallwinter and Brennan. But, as you may imagine, losing one's family can make the holidays a little hard to take.
Yep, I get that entirely. How long ago did this happen?
About a month and a half ago. It was around All Hallows Eve.
Okay. Is there any other information on it, or did they just disappear?
They disappeared.
It seems really illogical, but
Logic has little to do in a world full of magic.
I understand that. I mean, my wings are completely different colored than the rest of my family.
Interesting. Sorry.
I mean, that could just be genetics, but
It could be. I will say this. I am one of the people who firmly believes that young Brennan and Lady Hallwinter have not gone far and are just needing help to find their way home.
I hope that's the case, but a month missing?
What
I
makes
have
you
my
say that?
hopes.
That's a very strange thought to have on this matter.
Well, there was no sign of a struggle, no sign of a fight. Lord Hallwinter and Lady Hallwinter are very close, very much in love, and very much love Brennan. So I do not believe that they would have just up and left. They are powerful people, so there's a chance that they were taken, but if they were, I don't think it was by someone who went far with them.
Would you mind if I used insight to see if they're telling me everything?
Go ahead and roll insight.
That's a 5.
That's a 5.
Are they alive?
Yeah, you know
or-
they're alive, and
Okay,
you know
cool,
that they're
cool.
talking,
All right, awesome.
and it seems real true.
Oh,
They're telling you stuff.
Man, I know a ton of stuff now. All right.
So
what does Brennan believe happened?
Why do you think I would know what Brennan believed happened?
I assume that he would have shared some sort of opinion on this.
Brennan is the daughter.
Shit. What's the guy's name?
Lord Hallwinter.
Lord Hallwinter.
Oh my
Hallwinter.
god.
Yeah, that.
I'm not in the room. Jesus Christ. It is Lord Hallwinter.
Lord Hallwinter's the daughter?
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm going to throw some more caramels at you. Which are on the ground somewhere.
So what does Lord Hallwinter believe happened?
Well, he's used his connections to try and find them and has not had the luck of being able to do so. But, he is lonely without his wife and sad without his daughter. So he has given up hope at this point.
Were he and his wife getting along well?
Very well. They're very much in love, and trust me, the entire town would have known if they weren't.
So, how would we get in to talk to Lord Hallwinter? And I know what you're going to say. It's not a very good idea. He's not in high
Oh,
spirits,
no, I
things like that.
fully believe you should. He won't talk to me anymore, but
Why is that?
he finds me annoying.
Wonder
your name
why.
Out of character. That's very interesting. So how would I get in to talk to Lord Hallwinter?
Well, he does have friends at the Joyful Duck and at the Fallen Maiden Tavern who may be able to get you in. Otherwise, I'm of the belief that on times like this, nights like this, there's extra magic in the air that helps people do good.
You're weird.
I get that a lot.
Mm-hmm. You're very ominous.
I don't get that a lot.
Mm.
I just mean it's Yule time magic.
Mm-hmm.
People are more kind, more giving this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
This horrible, decrepit little cat on Fabian's shoulder just goes,
Oh! Darling, that is cute.
isn't he? His name's Pumpernickel.
Interesting name for... Did you pick it out, or did he give it to you himself?
I picked it.
Interesting. This, and he gestures to the large white creature just laying curled up in like a ball on the floor. This is, obviously, Ghost. And a large wolf head kind of like lifts and looks up at all of you and then just curls back in.
Mm-hmm. Do you know the names of the people that we would talk to down at the tavern? What did you say the name of the tavern was?
That would be the Fallen Maiden Tavern.
How did you not remember that name? I've been planning on a joke about that name since they said it. But I'm not in the room.
What's the... And the Lord's name is...
Oh my god. You are such a troll.
At the Fallen Maiden
Roll control.
Tavern. God damn it. At the Fallen Maiden Tavern, you would be looking
I go for a fallen maiden.
for
That was my joke.
J-Mick and Meadow Chard. They run the establishment, but are also close friends with Lord and Lady Hallwinter.
What did you say the names were?
I got Meadow Chard.
I got Chard.
J-Mick, Jamik, and Meadow Chard. My name is Lorkel Roseheart, by the way. I run Rosie's Toy Shop.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that strange?
Who is Rosie?
Rosie is myself and my sister, Santasha. Roseheart is our last name. It's Rosie's Toy Shop.
I expected a nice old woman named Rosie. You are none of those things.
And you're
No.
not there.
I peek in the door. I open the door. I'm like, what's taking so long?
No, I am not
I'm
a
shivering in
nice
my
old
hooves.
woman. I'm a nice, moderately aged man. Drow.
Are you nice?
Yes, I'm quite nice.
Hmm.
I run a toy shop
It's very subjective.
in a small town. How is that not nice?
Well,
I'm at least trying to celebrate the season.
it could be creepy.
All right, I walk out the door and head down to the tavern.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Of course.
Mm.
I will-
Please
I
come
will
back if
follow
you
you to the
have
tavern.
any questions that I can help with.
Mm.
I'm gonna follow them.
Okay. So you
don't know
head
if that's
to the
Apparently
Fallen.
not.
Do you disagree?
I mean, the It's kind of what taught me.
It was very specific what that man said about unable to find their way home. Very specific.
That one...
I couldn't tell if they were lying, but if he was lying, but I mean,
I'm
He
inclined to
seemed
think
irritating to me.
I'm inclined to think everyone
it's not everyone.
lies. But about what?
Yeah.
So,
Well, let's go talk to Jamek and Meadow.
yep, let's go.
I heard something about chard.
Yep, that's
Mhm.
her last name.
That's a vegetable, right?
Yes, that is a vegetable.
Okay. I like vegetables.
So you
Okay.
Do I have any carrots in my pouch?
roll for carrots.
Would that be?
What are the
It's
odds?
just a straight d20.
What are
Best
the odds
roll.
on that?
That's a 1.
You do not have carrots.
You
I
have
actually don't have
carrots.
food.
I have negative carrots. I had carrots, they were stolen.
You in fact recently threw up some carrots. Ooh.
Were those carrots, or was that stomach lining?
Ooh.
Did your character happen to eat the throw up, or is
No,
that more
no,
okay,
no.
I don't know.
It's intelligence 8, not 2. Jeez.
You can at least function.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Charisma, on the other hand.
Eating throw up is a function. Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
So you go to the Fallen Maiden Tavern, which is back towards the front of the village.
It's a pretty small village, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not a lot of buildings, and most of them are residential. There are a few taverns. There are 2 taverns, which in a town this size seems a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
But there are 2 taverns. There's a couple shops, most of which are closed because it is later. It's after dark, so it's like 5. The Fallen Maiden Tavern is right. It's like one of the first places you come to as you enter the village. And it is smaller than Red Oak Inn, and seems a little bit more on the. It doesn't seem to cater to quite as nice of a clientele as the Red Oak Inn does.
Rustic?
Not quite rustic. The Red Oak Inn
Is
had
it,
a rustic charm to it. This one seems a little more like a bar, like a
Okay.
seedy bar.
Is it a little seedy?
Yeah.
This is my calling.
It is not packed, but there are more people here than there were in the Red Oak Tavern. It's a little bit busier. Behind the bar are 2 dwarves, Jamek and Meadow. You look at them and see they're probably related, siblings of some sort. Does anybody go up to the bar?
Yes.
What can I do you for?
I just talked to that toy shop owner up the.
Oh,
the road.
Lorkel.
Yeah.
Pleasant man.
We're looking for some information, trying to get in to see the Lord of the Tavern.
Lord Hallwinter.
Yeah. that's the one.
I
I know it's not a good time.
no, it's really not.
We'd like to help out with his situation. We'd like to see if there's anything we can do for him
And what situation might that be?
about his wife and daughter.
And why would you care about that? Oi, Jamek! Be nice, I want to help!
To be honest, I'm kind of wondering the same thing, but I'm here with ya.
Not trying to be rude, but I figure if he is calling in favors and unable to find these people, that there might be a reward of some sort.
I mean,
Anytime we
if
can.
you're here for a reward, the town has pitched in. We have money for him. We want the safe return of Lady Hallwinter and Brennan. She's a sweet girl.
Mhm.
But I don't know if you'll be able to get in. Your best bet, the person who can probably get you in would be Ralphine Greatmane.
Greatmane.
Yes.
Sounds like a good family.
They're very nice people. He and his wife. They run the Joyful Duck. Carpenters and crafts. Very, very well made tables. They don't break in bar fights.
But do they have nice manes? Nice hair?
He's got a very nice beard. Not quite as nice as ours. Meadow kind of like, and Jimmy even kind of preens a little bit too at his sister's words.
Is there anything additional that you might be able to tell us about what happened that night? We've heard that that they disappeared, didn't take anything with them.
I did not.
Was anybody on guard that night or near their room, or
Well,
any fighting? Any clues you could give us?
Brennan's room is right across from Lord and Lady Hallwinter. Lord Hallwinter was out with Ralphine, working on a present for young Brennan, and the lady was with Brennan, tucking her in, I would suppose, about the time that they supposedly went missing. She was probably going to bed. I haven't been in there myself to look at it. I'm not much one for those kinds of places or magic. But Lord Hallwinter is a powerful mage, and he's looked into it, and he has said that there was magic use there. But I'm not quite sure what magic, if any, actually was. But I can tell you this. If the lady took Brennan, it was for a good reason.
Why do you say that?
Because she loves the Lord. She wouldn't do him wrong like this. Brennan wouldn't do him wrong like this. She adores her father, and her father adores her. I don't suppose that there's a chance that they'll be alive if they've been gone for this long. But if they are, it would be a nice present for this time of year to have them come home.
If magic was involved, we're hopeful that that's a possibility.
Well, go talk to Ralphine. He'll be your best bet for getting into the castle. Otherwise, good luck.
All right. Thank you.
Of course. Do you all need rooms to stay in, by the way?
Definitely would not hurt.
Well, I'm assuming 3 rooms and a stable?
Ha! Yep, that's right.
Yes.
I just don't think you'd fit up the stairs.
It's fine.
Our stables are quite nice. Trust me. I sleep in them almost every night.
Roommates.
Yep. I assume that there will be a discount on this stable situation compared to their rooms.
If you find Lady and Brennan, you can stay for free.
Drinks?
Oh, for free if you find them, for sure. It'll be a cause to celebrate. And when we celebrate here in Willowdale, we celebrate hard and we celebrate well.
Alright.
Well, thank you very much.
Of
We
course.
appreciate your help. Should we just talk to you when we get back about the keys and things?
Yeah. Me or Jamek.
Okay.
We'll be up. We'll be here.
All right. Thank you.
Of course.
Any other thoughts, Revy?
I mean, a lot of the conversation that we just had seems to corroborate with the shopkeep.
Yeah. I don't know. I got a weird feeling about this.
Yeah, it seems like I brought up before, people just don't up and disappear without some sort of trace. So unless we are able to actually see what that scene is.
I don't know much about magic, but if Lord Hallwinter is a powerful mage, as they say, who would be able to wrest his wife and daughter from him? I mean, we couldn't figure out a way to get in.
Well,
That's why
we're
don't
limiting
force our way in.
Yeah, we're not trying to force our way in.
But still.
Yeah.
Maybe
We can. I can force my way in.
You've made that very clear.
we trying to prove something?
I'm really strong.
We know.
I flex a little bit. No clothes, by the way.
Naturally.
You might be a bit cold right now.
It's fine.
Yep, no, we're good. We're good.
I suppose we should go talk to Ralphine.
Yep. We need to get in.
Mm-hmm.
However that happens. If we need to force our way in, we can. But I would prefer to not. Just to not agitate other people.
Right.
So, let's go talk to Ralphine.
What is everybody's passive perception?
9.
Remind me how to find that again.
That's
It's 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
yeah.
Perception, if you have it.
12.
That -1.
9.
So 12. Mine's actually 15.
15.
Because I get my bonus proficiency.
Okay. So you're the only one who sees this as you guys are making your way towards the Joyful Duck. Over by the well, you see a young girl kind of standing at the edge, peering in. She's wearing a kind of froofy dress. She's got her hair in like the Shirley Temple curly cues. It's brown, and she's just kind of like peering in. And she looks up as you guys pass and kind of smiles and waves at you.
I wave nicely back.
You don't see it.
I don't wave nicely back. I figured that would have at least caught my attention, the wave.
She's waving at the person who
Got
specifically
it.
notices her.
And she's far away from you at this moment,
She's
right?
at the well, so
Okay.
like it
Oh,
depends
okay.
on how you guys are getting there.
I'll go walk up to her.
Hello.
Hi. What's your name, little girl?
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Oh. Well, my name's John.
That's not creepy.
I'm a John. It's the next sentence there.
No.
We're here from out of town and just trying to meet the local people.
Oh, well, you can call me Barry.
Barry?
That's what my friends call me.
Nice to meet you, Barry. What time is it right now?
It's probably like 6 or so. It is
Okay.
after dark because it's winter.
Yeah.
But it's about 6 or so.
Shouldn't you be with your parents?
I can't find my mom, but I'm sure it's fine. This is my hometown. Everyone knows me,
Yeah. Okay.
except for you. But that's because you're not from here.
Right. And you can't find your mom?
No.
Where do you live? We can.
Oh no, I'm really not supposed to say that.
Yeah.
Could I
Fair point.
can I take a test
Roll
to see
for
if I
proof.
can tell, like, is this little girl possibly from the castle?
I guess go ahead and make an insight check.
That's a nat one again.
You might not have
It's
rolled
gonna
that
give me
one.
that back and never want to see it again.
This little girl has never even seen the
I'll take that.
castle.
I'll take
I
that
was
green
about
one
to say
back.
if you want to pick through any of these.
I'm gonna use this one. This one.
This is
was
what
good to
happens
me.
when you don't bring your
I was
own
to say I've got an
dice,
actual
yo.
black and red one instead of the black and or the red and purple one. This one actually matches your dice.
I'll hold on to both of them.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Fight for my attention.
Yeah. No, you don't really. You don't. Castle? What castle? There's no way she came from a castle.
Where am I?
What are you doing over there?
Oh, and she kind of ducks behind the well.
Stay here for a moment. You see that girl over there, right?
There's a well.
You don't see the girl behind the
She's
wall.
behind the well, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't see a girl. There's just a well, dude.
Come here.
Fine.
And we walk over to the well.
She's kind of doing that weird little like circle thing, like trying to hide. So did you two go with
No.
or no?
Is
I can't
the
be
water
bothered.
in the well clean?
Yeah.
I drink some of the water out of the well.
You're a horse. You guys can now see her as well.
Okay, well, alright, you're not totally bonkers. That's new information.
Well, we don't necessarily know that yet.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't know how to talk to children, and I walk away.
Revy, isn't this your thing?
Charisma 6.
It's a little bit less creepy when you talk to her.
Yeah. I could see why that would be.
Yeah.
Bird person walks up.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So, what did this guy talk to you about?
He asked where I lived. I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah.
Davian's just back here shaking his head.
I start to come back up again, and I say, would you like a ride?
Don't.
Like a horseback ride? No, like
Don't-
a ride, like
don't
I'm a
do that.
horse. No, I'm a horse.
Don't do that.
No.
You gotta choose. Are you a horse or a person?
I'm both. I'm half of each. Actually, I'm more like 3/4 horse, but it's fine.
Do you need any help?
Are we talking about mass?
Would you like a ride somewhere?
No, it's okay. I'm just waiting.
Waiting for who?
I'm waiting for the gates to open so I can go in.
Why do you want to go in there?
Because it's supposed to be pretty.
When do the gates open?
That's probably true.
Well, they're supposed to be open already. They usually are this time of year. But if they're closed, then it usually means they're not going to open until morning.
Yeah, they might be just gone too.
Oh.
They seem to be very important people in the city.
Well, yeah.
So maybe they're just out on business.
But it's the solstice. There's no business on the solstice unless you're Rosie.
That's true. We did meet Rosie.
Do you know where we could find Ralphine?
Yeah! He's a friend. He works over there.
And she points like directly across from the well at the Joyful Duck.
Here is a gray mane.
Well, that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
He makes lots of fun wooden toys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he made me a rocking horse for my birthday last year.
You like horses?
Sometimes.
Me too.
We're gonna go talk to him, but you just let me know if you want to ride.
Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to ride strangers if I'm not supposed to talk to them.
Well, I'm part horse, so I'm just a horse you don't know.
Part horse, part creep.
I don't know
That's
if
not
that just okay.
fine. I don't know how to talk to children, and then I run away.
I don't know how to respond to that either.
Well, if you're not doing anything, could you show us where Ralphine is?
He's right there.
I mean, she points to the building again.
Okay, thanks. Barry, right?
That's what people call me.
Okay. Well, thank you. Make sure you get home safe.
I'd like
There's
to.
a strange half-horse person running around here that you want to be aware of.
Yep, and a very strange adult male talking to children, asking where they live.
Yeah. Isn't that the first thing you would ask?
No.
No?
Excuse me, miss.
I look at my...
Yeah.
Can I have a present from you?
What's that?
One of your feathers?
Yeah.
Put it on the well. No, on the well.
I just drank from that.
On the well. Okay. There
Thank
you go.
you.
And I'll walk away.
Okay.
I'm going to back up. Everybody in this town creeps me out, and I don't know why. But
And the feather explodes.
I'm getting bad vibes.
This feather will self-destruct
Yeah.
in 6 seconds. Okay.
All right.
So you guys go to the Joyful Duck.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The lights are on. The door does have a sign on it saying open. There are no decorations in this window, no toys. There's just kind of like a wooden bench in the window to like showcase some of the work.
Is there a sign on there saying open or anything like that?
It does say
Yeah.
open. Yeah.
I'm going to walk in.
Is this a slightly larger shop?
Yeah. You get the feeling that it's actually a little bit smaller, like
Frontage.
facing it
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
than Rosie's toy shop is,
there's
but
more
you can
room.
see that there's
Mhm.
more room backwards.
Got it. Okay.
You walk in, and you instantly smell sawdust and like oils used to kind of work into the wooden stuff. You also smell a fire going in the back, and there is a younger woman with just big bushy brown hair sitting at the counter, kind of like whittling a little thing, and in the back you can see into a workshop where a man with shoulder-length brown, auburn hair and just really good, well-groomed, bushy auburn beard.
That is a great mane.
Is working on something bigger.
Excuse me, Ralphine?
That would be my husband.
Could I speak to him for a second, please?
May I ask what this is about? He's a bit busy finishing last-minute presents.
Well, we're from out of town, and I heard that Ralphine was quite close to the Howwinter family.
Yes, we both are.
I was told by Jamick and Meadow Chard that I should come and speak to Ralphine about possibly trying to help in the investigation.
Investigation for...
Lord Howwinter's daughter and wife.
Ah, you're looking to find the lady in Brennan.
Yes.
I'll go get Ralphine.
Thank you.
She stands, sets down a little, once she sets it down, you can kind of see it's like the front of a house.
Okay.
Like she's whittling a house out of a brick of wood.
I just want to look at it, not actually touch it or anything. I just kind of want to get real close to it and look at it.
It's the front is or the back end is like still just the block of wood, but the front is like very finely detailed, and even though it's only a couple inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
She gets up, she goes back. It's cherry wood.
Smells amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She gets up, she goes back, stops in the doorway to the workroom. Ralphine, if you wouldn't mind, there are some people here who, well, want to help find Brennan and our dear lady. And Ralphine comes out and he's like, pardon me, and he's like brushing sawdust off from like everything. Hi, yes, I'm Ralphine Greatmane. Hail and well met.
Hello?
Well met. We were told to come talk to you by Jamick and Meadow Chard. They said
Of
that
course.
you might know something. I'm guessing we're not the first ones to come visit you about this.
Well, you might. I think you actually probably are, but Jamick and Meadow are old friends, so.
Yeah. By the way, there's a little girl out there who doesn't. We didn't know where her mom is. So I mean, I don't know if your wife could go talk to her, but she said her name was Barry.
I'm sorry, Barry?
Barry, yeah.
That's Brennan's nickname.
Little girl, curly.
I'm gonna go.
Hanging out
There.
by the well. Said she wanted to get into the castle because it's pretty in there.
I'm gonna sprint out the door and dash down to the well.
There is no little girl.
I will
the
run
feather is
faster.
gone.
Spooky.
Spooky, scary.
I'm gonna look at the missing feather. Just like, oh.
Can I have one?
That never. No, it doesn't feel good.
We'll just figure it out.
It'll take a bit to regrow
That's that's
They have followed
Brennan?
you out.
Yeah.
That was Brennan?
I swear she was
We
right
all
here.
s-
We're from
we
out
all
of town.
saw
We wouldn't
her.
know her nickname. She has curly hair,
Curly brown,
brown,
hair.
right?
Yep.
I'm gonna describe what I saw, obviously.
Yeah, that's Brennan. Her nickname is Barry. She was born on solstice. We call her Holly Berry.
She was.
Not where that was going.
How old is this girl?
She's about 7 or 8. She looked
You
about
named
7 or
a
8.
7 or 8-year-old NPC after a really hot actress?
No, her name is Brennan. Holly Berry is 8.
Played Catwoman.
I know. Not Halle Berry. Holly Berry. The little
Anybody
red
ever see the movie Swordfish?
I'm going to take off and see if I can scout the area to see if I can find her.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
That is gonna be. It's gonna be 18.
So, you don't find her in the nearby area. But as you're looking around, you do notice something that is a little weird. Around the well, where she had circled and where she had stayed, there are no little children footprints in the snow. Because this is all fresh fallen snow, so...
Really don't like this.
You can see your footprints. You can see yours. You can see yours. You
And
don't
hoof
see
prints,
any.
just,
Your hoof prints.
To be clear.
Your prints. Your tracks. You do not see any small children prints around the well.
I'm gonna land and go. There's no footprints around the well except for ours.
But she was right here.
Yeah, no,
And
I'm missing
she
a feather
circled the
because
whole
of her.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Are
other
the-
sightings happened like this?
I'm not sure. There have been a couple people who've not Brennan, but they've seen a light around town, floating around, usually around the well, around our shop, around the toy shop, around the castle.
What is it about the well that is so interesting?
Somebody died there.
No, during Yule, it's the center of town. It's where we put the tree, where the celebration starts.
And there's no tree there right now.
Barry also said that the gate should be open right now. Would this be something worth telling Lord Howwinter?
Possibly. And the gates usually would be open. Solstice is an all-night celebration from dawn to dusk, or dusk to dawn. Dawn to dawn, technically, but...
I feel like we should go tell Lord Howwinter about this, just because... Not to make myself less trustworthy, but we wouldn't know how to describe Barry if we've never seen her before.
You're absolutely
So-
correct, and...
Pseudo-proof.
Yes, we need to speak to Lord Halle Berry Winter.
Yes. Halle Berry Howwinter?
This happens to every DM. You give an NPC just the wrong name or nickname, and it never gets lived
And this
down.
is why I don't want to DM.
I have an NPC named Lord Boring. It happens.
What does that say about your D&D style?
He's less boring than they think he is.
We can't get you in the main gates, but Ralphine knows a back entrance in. He built it in.
Okay.
He built the castle.
Oh, okay. I assume that's meant to be more of an escape out as opposed to a way in.
It's a servant's entrance, technically.
Okay.
It won't get you into the main castle, but it'll get you through the gates. That's the best we can do.
Have you talked to him recently?
He has stopped seeing us. He hides in his castle.
What is he like, or what is there an approach we should take with him? Does he respect strength or anything else?
Kindness. He is a kind person.
That might not be my domain then.
Is
anything in your
smart.
domain?
And he believes in love so much that it sustains him. So this has been hard on him.
Well, I think we should go, if there's any magical traces around here that we can't sense, maybe somebody like him could, so I think we should go right away.
I want to go back to the well and see if there was any magic, not necessarily ghostly stuff.
Sure. Do you have detect magic or?
I do not.
Okay.
I'm proficient in Arcana, though.
Yeah, you can roll Arcana or ask if any of your friends might want to help.
I could help.
Can we, if there was, like, if this was an illusion, that would be an explanation as to why there's no footprints or anything. But, because I highly doubt it's a ghost.
She also refused to touch any of us.
Or the feather, but the feather's gone now, so how'd that happen?
That's a good question. There's abilities that could just grab it.
At the time, it seemed natural that she would not want to touch strangers.
Mhm.
Now, perhaps it is a thing.
Especially when they ask where she lives.
Is it windy?
No.
Okay. I'm going to say, because then the feather could just have flown away.
Well, do we have ways of investigating this at all, or?
I mean, I've looked into Arcana stuff, but it's anything specific. I can just usually see if there's been writings, but
I will cast Detect Magic.
Okay. There is a enchantment for purification of the well. And that's it.
Nothing really
How long
worthy
does
of
that
note.
last? That's like
1
10 minutes?
10 minutes with concentration.
Aura like follows you around.
Yeah, there's nothing really worthy of note here.
Hmm.
It's a purification spell.
I want to turn to Ralphine and, did we get the...
You've not asked her name.
I'm sorry, we just kind of barged into your shop. What's your name?
Julia.
Julia. It's more of a curiosity, nothing to really do with this investigation, but why is your shop not decorated?
Well, as you might have noticed, nobody's is.
Yeah.
Lord Hallwinter, Lord and Lady Hallwinter have lived here for 15 years. Brennan was born 8 years ago tomorrow. And, it's been a town-wide celebration since Lord and Lady took over, even bigger since Brennan was born. It didn't feel right, and also the Lord may have hinted strongly that he didn't want to see any of it.
I can see that.
Lorkel, of course, it being his busiest time of year, has ignored that, but he is strange.
He also seems to be a little flashy in general.
He is.
But, I mean, he was the first person who we walked into, or ran into, so he's the one who started us off on this path of conversations to try and figure out what happened here.
He and Brennan were close. She
That's
considers him a good friend.
That's good. So we have someone who I believe we could probably trust. Glance at the person who doesn't trust him.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, unless we have any other questions for the both of them, we can at least find that entrance.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take you there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elron.
Of course. He leads you down past the Red Oak Inn to where the village wall meets the castle wall, and there is a you see illusion magic there. It looks like a stone, just like the regular stone wall, like everything else in it. But then he reaches into a spot and just opens up, and as he opens it, a wooden door appears.
It's impressive.
The Lord's work, not the Lord.
Tis the Lord's work.
I want to do a quick glance of it and see if it's like the door is enchanted to have the illusion, or if it's somebody actually.
The door is enchanted.
Okay.
Yeah. I just built it.
It's
my specialty.
It's very impressive to keep something hidden for as long as you have, and even just to do this enchantment is quite impressive.
Well, magic is all Barry's work, not little Barry. It's complicated.
Sounds like it. This whole town sounds to be very complicated at the moment.
We call her Barry, Berry. My friend's name, Lord Hallwinter. It's Barry Hallwinter.
Okay. How do you spell the daughters then?
Berry. His is Barry.
Okay.
Don't tell me you call the wife Hallie or Holly.
No.
Holly.
No.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm so sorry.
How big is the passageway?
You can get through.
I am technically medium size. I'm just real big medium size. I have an equine build.
The lady's name, if you happen across her, which I don't think is possible because she's missing as well, the lady's name is Lulu. That's what her friends call her.
So all these nicknames or their actual names?
Barry is his actual name, as far as I know. Lulu is a nickname.
Okay.
And Brennan is, of course, her real name, and then we call her Barry.
So if we were to use any of these names when talking to them, they would at least know that.
You got information from somebody who knows them.
Okay. That's good to know.
I will say this. Barry has put up some things in his castle to make himself harder to find so he can be alone.
Of course.
I don't know what. I don't do well with magic things, so I've kind of left him to that.
Yeah, I can understand that. No one wants to lose their family in one night.
Nobody thought to give him a sending stone or something before he locked himself away.
He's ignored them.
Got it. He ghosted you guys.
For reasonable, it's only been the last week or so, getting closer to Brennan's birthday. Well, I will leave you here. You know where to find me. We will be open all night, even if we will not celebrate.
Good to know. Thank you. Thank you for the help.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
If you can find either of them, it will be a great relief to our city.
We'll try.
Thank you. You guys can go in, and the courtyard is, as you saw through the gate, kind of barren. It's covered in snow. There are no decorations. It looks kind of bleak, kind of sad. The castle is very large on the front. It's got 3 rooms three windows on the bottom, one larger one and 2 smaller ones on the first floor front. On the second, it has 2 large ones and 1 small one. And there's also a door on the first floor, of course.
Is it dark?
The only light is, again, in the furthest right corner on the second level.
Okay. I'm going to cast light on my shield.
Okay.
Thank you.
Since, for some reason, our group went from everybody having dark side to, I think, nobody
I don't think I do.
dark side.
I don't.
So...
We're one or the other.
Maybe
Yeah.
if I were all horse.
No, horses
If only.
do not see well at night, I think.
Do they not?
I don't think so.
Alright, so, I guess I'll start heading... Or, would you mind leading? You might be able to see anything that he's kind of prevented us from seeing.
What race are you again? Sorry. What race are you again?
Human.
I also didn't know that the walking speed of an Arakakra is 25 feet.
Oh.
I double flying.
Yeah.
You could ride. You could take a ride if you wanted. I would allow
your
it.
disco stick?
Okay.
We're not really in a hurry.
That's okay.
That's how you get Pegasus, right?
Are you saying that that the bird has a ticket to ride, and he don't care? He don't care. Sorry.
This is gonna end on such a weird note. Already got the shippers going.
Yep. And these aren't even permanent characters.
Some were already removed.
Pegasus origin story.
Yep.
This is a once a week thing. Anybody that's new?
I don't get that broken all that often.
No, that one was good.
Woo!
That one was
That was a
good.
real good one. Well played, Blurry.
It wasn't me.
Oh, shoot. I can't even remember. It was.
I just said no.
Nah.
I guess we got nothing else to do but just to go up and knock.
Might as well.
Not your knock. You might break the door down.
It is a wooden door. It's a large wooden. It's double wooden doors to open up into an entry hallway.
Fine. One of you deal with whatever trap might be on this particular door. Have fun.
Is there a knocker on the door?
There is.
I will use the knocker.
Don't. Just don't.
Multiple.
Okay.
Is it a good set of them?
Are there 2 knockers, one on each door?
No.
Okay, just one. Is the knocker high quality or is it kind of
Christ.
Okay.
It's
I'm going to set the house on fire. No.
It's stone.
And
I'm going to set the door on fire.
And then create a Pegasus.
An orange feathered Pegasus.
I'm going to use the
You said it's stone.
My centaur is blue
The castle
because
is
I really
stone.
enjoyed that one in Fantasia.
The castle is stone, the door is wooden. You can knock on the door. There is no answer.
As expected.
Um,
I'll pull on a handle.
you push on a handle. It's a push door.
Oh, well then no.
I'm gonna pull ahead.
Yeah,
The door's open
Okay.
into a hallway.
I don't like that. Someone who doesn't want to be seen and the doors are open?
Do you detect anything at the moment?
I was about to ask that. Do I detect anything at the moment?
Has it been 10 minutes?
Not quite. You're at like 7 minutes.
How much
On
can
the
I
door,
see?
on the front door, you do not sense. You sense divination magic.
Okay.
Probably something so they can see who's knocking on the door.
Good to know.
Once inside, there are some candles or torches, candles lit in sconces.
They keep
With
it lit.
enchantment magic. Basically, like ever burning candles or stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I think it's safe to conclude that he'll probably know that we're here.
I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Hopefully that's why the door was unlocked.
Keep going down the hallway, I guess.
All right.
Just trouncing through somebody's house.
As you walk in, there are two doors immediately, or there are two doors to your right. The first one immediately as you walk in. The second one at the other end of the hallway before it turns into a T. And at that T section, you can actually see a large glass window looking out into a courtyard with a very tall evergreen. No decorations on it. To your left immediately is a stair going up. And then just past that is, like just on the other side of the stair is a door. And just past that is a set of two doors.
Well, the Lord's upstairs.
Almost always, aren't they?
Probably.
I don't exactly feel like we have any mystery here. We should just go upstairs and...
Do you want me to go first and deal with whatever problems may await? You all are
Sure.
weak compared to me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why does that
Also a very
stairway
intimidating
seem
presence.
to be going like
You know that we're
right or
about the
left
same
of the
strength.
house?
It looks
Constitution.
like it's just one stairway
I'm 20
up
and
to
20.
the second level.
20 and
Okay, so
21.
I can only go.
Yeah.
You can't have 21!
Then 20 and 20.
How did you... Never mind.
Probably rolled a 20 and have a +1.
I got the one from the heavy armor trait, or feat that I took.
Yeah,
Called
I don't-
heavily armored.
I don't think that's a thing you can do.
Well, it's 21, so deal with it.
Just, yep.
My constitution is old enough to drink. What are we doing? Oh, I'm walking up the stairs.
Okay, you're walking up the stairs.
I'll go first and I'll be blundering through a little bit.
The
Okay.
intimidating one is first.
Well, I have a -2 to intimidation.
Sometimes that's not the best.
You are still a centaur. On sight, you are an
If
intimidating
you allow
presence.
me to use strength or constitution for my intimidation, then yes. If charisma, no.
Okay.
Depends on the context.
So you go upstairs, and I need nothing hidden. You see no doors immediately on the hallway of the stairs, but it again tees off, and you can see out into the courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turns to the left, or turns to the right and to the left.
Which
To the left, to
direction?
the left.
The light was in the furthest front corner to the right.
I read my mind.
I'm gonna look out into the
Courtyard.
courtyard. Yeah. See if
It's
I
the
see
same.
anybody.
It's an upper view of the tree. The evergreen seems to, the tip of it seems to basically match the height of the castle. So it's a big tree.
Mm-hmm. to now, blunderer?
I chose to the left.
Alright.
That is where Queen Bee told me to go.
I'm going to walk up to the intersection and go, lights this way. And point to the right.
You turn, and there are only 2 doors down the right side of the hallway. One on the right side, which would be the front, and then one on the left, which would be the back.
As we go, I'm going to kind of say, Lord Hallwinter, hello? Are you here?
There's no response.
We just want to talk. I'll do that periodically
Okay.
as we go.
You still don't get a response.
Okay, that's fine.
Super stealthy.
My brother used to literally have coconuts, and I wish I had, like, hollowed out coconuts for that purpose. You guys think I'm a nerd. Just wait till you meet Sturgitron.
Can we not talk about Sturgitron's coconuts right now? Don't we have some other things to talk about?
No.
Okay. So yeah, you have the 2 doors, one on the left, one on the right.
It was you said there was, when you were describing it from the outside, it was the left room, a middle room, and then a far room? On the second floor?
On the second floor, from the outside, what you saw were 3 windows: a large window, and a small window.
Okay.
The small window seemed to be where the stairs were.
Okay. Trying to...
So there's 2 large windows, one with the light in it, and one without.
Okay. Then let's take a knock on that right one.
Okay. There is no response.
Hello?
I'll open the door and walk in.
You are instantly back at the front door.
Oh.
What just
What
happened?
the F? Are they back, or is it just me?
Did anybody else walk in?
Mm-mm.
Just you.
That was
What the F is this?
That was the just... Oh my...
Yeah.
What just happened?
Did we hear?
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Can I get back to that door?
Are you okay?
I swear a lot. And then, slightly censored for Twitch. And then I, make my way back up. I go back to that little door and
Yep.
head back
You
up.
can do that.
What the? This is ridiculous. A lot of that.
So what happened?
I don't know. I walked through the door and suddenly I was outside, which was irritating.
Did detect magic.
By the way, no, there is conjuration magic. By the way, I have to figure out which one this is. There is on the door. I totally forgot to mention this. It's important.
A sign that said, you will be
important.
teleported.
Yeah.
It's the cartoon bomb.
On the door, there is a picture of ladies dancing.
9 ladies dancing. What's on the other door?
The one across
Lords
from it?
sleeping?
Yes. That
Okay.
one's 10 lords sleeping.
Well, we're looking for a lord, right?
I think we want to do them in order, perhaps.
Would you think that?
No. No, he wouldn't. Yes, lords, that's what we want. I open the door and walk in.
You are instantly teleported back to the front hallway.
God damn it! There's a lot more yelling and swearing and then back
I mean,
up
at least
the
this
stairs.
isn't hurting any of us. It might be annoying, but at least we're not getting hurt.
We might be here all day.
There is that.
So I'm going to turn around and go back to where we were going to go originally, to the left.
Are there in
What?
fact 9 ladies and 10 lords, like in the pictures?
Yes.
Okay. It's unclear if anybody else picks up on that. My character doesn't. So have fun with that, kids. I know the song. I know how the song goes. I know the exact order of the song. My character doesn't know it.
I would probably start looking at the door to see if there was an enchantment on that.
Each of the doors have conjuration magic on them, with a picture. So depending on which one you go to, would depend on what you see.
What are on the other pictures? Can I walk up to?
Which one are you? Where are you? Which one are you going to?
Whatever is the closest one after the 9 ladies and the 10 lords.
So that's back down the hall. There are 2 doors. Yeah, there are 2 doors there. No, there are 3 doors there. 2 on the right hand side, and 1 larger one on the left.
Okay. I'll look at the one on the left.
The one on the left is.
Look at the one on the right.
Maids.
There are 6 geese a lane.
I'll go to the one on the right.
There are 2 on the right. Do you want to go to the first one or the second one?
First one.
First one would be.
It's an 18 intelligence if I know the song.
Do you want me to write it out for you?
The first one there is, on the right is Maids a Milking.
Maids
8 of them.
milking. Yeah. I'll go to the next
stay in front
one,
of that
which
one for a
has
while.
swans, probably.
That one is. Oh no, sorry. There are only 2 on the. That's right. That is one of the rooms. No. There is only 1 on the left side and 1 on the right side on the top floor.
Okay.
So it's just.
I'm gonna go in through one of the doors.
You are instantly teleported to the front room or
Cool.
the hallway.
So from the front hallway, you said that there were 3 doors on the right, correct?
There are 2 doors on the right that you can see.
And then the T, right?
Yes, and then there are 2 doors on the left.
Okay. So I'll look at the first door on the right.
That is turtle doves, 2 of them.
I'll go to the one on the left.
The first one on the left is that's swans a swimming. 7.
I'm guessing my character would start to pick out a pattern of like there is not the same number of anything on these doors, unless you'd rather have me roll for that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
How common is this song in universe?
I mean it's fairly common. It's a common Yule song.
I got an 18 on intelligence that I pre-rolled.
Yeah, you've started to pick it up, or you've picked it up. You're starting.
I rolled a 10.
You're starting to pick up that there's some sort of pattern.
Okay.
What do we have to roll for that?
Intelligence.
I want to walk to the front door and see if there's anything on that.
There is not.
Okay.
12.
You're starting to put it together.
Alright, well I'm gonna keep checking doors and see if I can find anything out of the ordinary.
I wonder if
Okay.
I need to
So
go sit
I've gone
in
to
pear
the
tree.
first 2 on
You've
the
gone
one on the
to-
left and the one on the right.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go to the second door on the right.
The second door on the right is 3 French horns.
French hens.
Hens. I don't know why I wrote horns. Because I like horns better than hens.
Toot.
Yes.
Hey.
This is my toot boy reference for my Friday campaign if you're watching.
And then there's another one on the left.
Yes.
I'll check that one.
That is a partridge in a pear tree.
I'll walk through that door.
You walk into a spacious room with a long table. It's not set for anything, but there is a fireplace at the far end. No fire in it. You get that this is probably a dining hall.
I want to walk up, stand by that. Sorry, that's Valtroy's voice. Stand by that door. I'm gonna go open up one of them that's obviously not 2.
Okay.
So I forget which
11 and 12 right
where all of them were. So probably that first one on the left.
First one on the left. Okay. That is 7 geese a lane.
Yep. I just want to. I'm going to assume that it's going to poof me out. But I
7
want to see what
swans
it,
or 6 geese?
6 geese. 7 swans.
I want to see if it does anything to the door that's already been open.
No.
Okay, so I poof to the door.
You
The
poof
front
to the
door.
door, yes.
Okay.
You stay in the room that you're in.
Are there any other doors in the room?
There's a door leading out of the dining room to on the other from. So like you entered here and you can exit here.
Okay. I look around in the room to see if there's anything out of the ordinary, or if it's just a standard room.
It's a standard dining room in a lord's castle. Empty, cold. Seems like it hasn't been used.
Well, nothing happened here when you poofed away.
That's good. So there's no bad things happening once again if we fail after we've started this.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like these need to be put in order.
To be fair, this is also just... Wait, what do you mean put in order?
You just opened a door that had 1.
Yeah?
We need to find something that has probably 2.
Have I put it together yet?
As in the song with 2 turtle doves.
Okay, so I'm gonna go out of the room and then go find. Has anyone seen 2 turtle doves yet?
You have the first story, or the first one on the first floor.
Okay, on the right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through that door.
So in that door, it is a there are a couple benches, some mirrors. It is what is known as a waiting room in a lord's castle, where people who are coming to visit the lord can get ready and prepare themselves to see the lord. Maybe make themselves look nicer after a day of travel, stuff like that.
So that door opened.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep.
I think I saw 3 musical instruments earlier. I'm guessing my character has no idea what this song is, so.
We're just going with French horns now. It's just French horns now. I win.
In this world, it's French horns.
French horns.
In this world,
I
it's
can't
French
remember
horns.
number 12 because you only sing it once.
Yep.
Drummer's drumming.
Oh, I got Piper's piping, but I forgot about drummer's drumming. To be fair, I got all the others.
Let's go find that one then.
Yep.
And I'm going to relay this same information to them because it doesn't seem like they're.
Sure.
Are you guys still
What?
upstairs?
What song is this?
It's a traditional holiday song.
Can you believe that he doesn't know? Ridiculous.
I guess I could roll intelligence and see how. That's a 4.
The song. Obviously the song that I'm.
Obviously.
How does it go?
No, I'm not doing it.
How does it go?
No.
You...
Revy, don't sing.
Just
Yeah, you're not a bard.
The zombie
don't
cat
go
tries
into
to
any
your
doors,
lord.
and we'll take care of this. How about that? You just don't move.
You can count to 10, right?
Yes.
Okay. We've opened.
I can't count more than that. Well, I can count to 14 because I have hooves.
Cool. Yep, that is accurate.
That tracks.
15 if I count my tail, but that one gets a little hairy because it's,
So
hairy.
we're opening these doors in order from 1 to 12. We've already opened up 1 and 2, so now we just need to open up the
3.
rest of them in order.
Okay, what's 3?
Where you said you saw 3.
Yeah, musical instruments.
It's right next to 2.
Definitely not birds. Musical
Okay,
instruments.
I'll go in the musical instrument door.
So in there you find a small, a couple of benches and a small, pulpit. It's some sort of chapel.
Is there a different exit to this room?
There's not.
I look around.
Yeah. What is your religion score?
Oh,
not good.
-2.
Yeah.
Actually, is my intelligence... Sorry, it's just -1.
Okay. Did anybody else go
11 for
Yep.
religion.
You went in?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a religion check.
It's an 11.
With advantage. Don't think that I gave you advantage.
Yeah,
yeah.
much better.
Roll the other one I gave. Why is your religion score negative when you're a cleric?
Because it's intelligence, not wisdom, yo.
It is.
God.
Vaughn's is
Blame
very
Watsy. That's
Yeah,
Watsy's
that's-
fault for making that a thing. Well, because
I'm a secular cleric.
Okay. You don't recognize who the altar is to?
Okay.
well, wisdom is the stat that runs
Well,
your
actually-
faith. Intelligence is the stat that runs I have
Oh,
read
Jesus.
about other religions.
I know what these
Right.
are.
I should what is your
probably
what
go-
is your god?
I haven't gotten that far.
I didn't
I was
start.
gonna say, what's your alignment?
Probably Helm.
Okay. Then yeah, you don't recognize.
Okay.
I
Do
would
they
like to
even
also
have,
go
does Helm
in.
even have a light
Sure.
on?
You can go ahead and do a
I thought he
religion
was
check.
war and
Cool.
life.
Well, I am a
Oh.
beatstick cleric.
You have no idea who this is either. That one. By
This
the
is
way.
going super well, everyone. Did I get the highest religion score with an 11?
You
Yep.
did.
Kids?
Yep.
Alright.
Cool.
11 on religion. As a centaur who believes in the grand cosmic plan of the world.
That actually might work for you. This might actually work for you. I can justify it. You actually notice that the altar has this is gonna be a little weird, folks. Stay with me.
I mean, I'm
A feather
I'm a
on
blue
it.
centaur.
It is not a orange feather. It is a black feather. And then you look at the symbols around it, and you realize that this altar is to the Raven Queen. The Raven Queen's like my favorite deity.
How did you not know that?
I scoff at religion.
But you're a bird.
The Raven Queen is
Because
not
I have
actually
feathers.
a bird.
Aren't you like a falcon or something kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
bird?
A parrot?
That's
That's in character.
No.
Like a parrot or something, right?
No.
You sure?
Toucan?
Yes.
Cockatiel?
Do you see a beak of a toucan on me?
I don't know, it's all orange.
There was also a small chorus of two.
I look more out of character. I look more along the lines of an eagle or a falcon.
Oh, I know what an Eric
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
like.
But to anyone else.
We're just messing with you.
I know.
We know exactly what you are.
Yeah, see, I even have a decent looking picture right there.
Might be her patron deity.
So the Raven Queen is a neutral alignment god who
Parrot.
is not actually a bird.
I actually know what the Raven Queen is. Are y'all paying attention? Because I already know this.
Absolutely not.
The Raven Queen is a neutral alignment god, not good or evil.
Okay.
She is the deity of death. She is the goddess of death.
But not like murdered.
Yes, not murder. She helps people move on.
Essentially.
She hates liches. She hates like
Undead.
Like
undead.
guys you over the river Styx kind of stuff?
kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Candy is
But she
Charon?
is.
Isn't that the name of the boatman?
that
Charon?
smells very good.
It depends on which religion we're talking about.
Yeah.
I recommend
Charon,
opening
is that the name of
so
the
mic doesn't get
boatman? Yeah.
But she is most well known for being a mortal who ascended to godhood.
Must be nice. Probably lauds that over everybody.
Oh,
What
she
is it?
definitely
What
rubs
is
it
it?
in the other god's face.
Yeah, definitely.
She is the only mortal who's ascended godhood.
She also hates peas. I don't know.
Sure, she hates peas.
Don't let the horse know that. He loves vegetables.
But yes, so in the chapel you find an altar to the Raven Queen, and that was room 3, by the way.
All right. Well, let's keep going.
Well, these don't look like French horns. There's some like black bird lady in here. Raven Queen
Okay.
thing. I mean, not her, but you
She's
know.
right here. Yeah,
Also not
we
black
can all see
bird.
her.
That's orange, dude.
Are you colorblind?
Black and
I don't
orange
wanna
is
talk
not a
about
color blindness.
You don't know.
Could just be straight colorblind.
Yeah.
Sees grayscale only.
Nothing but grayscale.
Thank goodness I'm a light cleric, so I can light everything up and still see black and white. Yay! Cosmic irony, kind of.
Okay, so
Alright.
yeah.
Let's go find 4.
Yeah, let's go find 4. Keep
Okay,
checking the doors.
so the only room on this hallway that you haven't explored has 7 swans of swimming.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so you have the teeth intersection with the courtyard. And you have to the right and to the left.
Alright, I'll go to the left.
Okay. To the left, there is only one door. It's a very large room, and it's a double door. And on the doors is Piper's Piping. That would be 11.
Alright.
Does anyone find it weird that the guy who doesn't want us in and who seems to not be very in the holiday spirit right now?
Set up a holiday trap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do we know if this is an always thing or just
I mean,
a now thing?
From
Well,
the way it
only one way to
sounded,
find out.
From the way it sounded, it was just a now thing. That he didn't want people to meet him.
Are these? Can you tell if these are like illusions?
My voice has dropped.
They're not
Or are they
illusions.
painted or?
They're framed pictures.
Oh, okay, got it. I thought they were like painted or carved or something, and I was like, they might always be here.
What was everybody's passive again?
15.
9.
You feel like someone is watching you, guys.
I feel like somebody is watching us.
Feel like someone's
Yep.
watching me.
I mean, we got that from the front door too.
Okay, let's move on.
Are you nervous?
Do we
Remember
need to
not
go
nervous?
to
You are pretty.
You're still trying to
pretty
find
jumpy.
4?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Have we?
Who
We
said
haven't
that?
gone downstairs.
There's no downstairs. You're on the first level.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Um,
So that was to the left. You have the
Alright,
hallway to the
I'll
right
go to
and
the
you
right.
have upstairs. So the hallway to the right actually increases into a large open hallway on the left-hand side when you go down the hall. And then on the right-hand side there is another door.
I'll take a look.
Yeah.
That is 4 calling birds.
We're calling birds.
Is that the door we're on?
Open. Yes, that's.
All right, I'll open it up.
Okay. So in this room, it is filled with a few beds, some desks, and in the center of the room is a square, large rectangle shaped thing with a fabric cover over it.
You want to go check what's under the fabric?
All right. I poke the fabric.
There's a hard thing under the fabric.
no.
No, moving
It
on.
literally could be anything, but probably not that.
All I can think of is the scene from Dick in a Box.
How hard is it? Would you call it like rock hard or wood hard? Or, okay, just curious.
Perhaps in the morning.
Yeah. Is it morning yet?
No, it's like 7:30.
Oh man, well, happens to everybody. Must be puberty.
Oh no. Okay, I guess look in the fabric or like see what I can
If
find.
you lift up the
That's
fabric,
very risky.
you do find a chest, like a wooden chest underneath. It's very large. It's kind of painted in, like, it looks a little out of place when you take the fabric off because it's kind of painted in like a child's nursery color. It's like more pastel and there's like kind of child drawings on it and stuff like that.
Drawings of what?
There were horses and birds and like
You and me.
flowers.
I go up to the drawing of the picture and go like, hello? Oh no, it's you. Hey, notice anything weird about this room?
Besides you, and or the lack of a dick in a box.
Which
Is that?
You haven't
Actually
opened the
weird.
box.
which one of you said that?
I opened the box.
The box is fairly empty. It is lined in velvet. It's
Ooh.
padded and lined in velvet. Inside the box, there's only one thing. It is
Which is not what you're thinking.
not what you're thinking.
Come on, I got to know.
It
What's
is
in the box?
a small unicorn figurine.
I'm gonna walk out of the room and look for 5.
I think the unicorn is attractive.
but let this happen.
Like
I
a roll
rolled
for
for it.
arousal.
No. I just want to know if I was into unicorns. Yes, no. Apparently I am.
Do you take the unicorn figurine?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, before you leave, you notice that on the other side of this room there is another door, and that door has a picture on it of 5 golden rings.
Never mind. There's a door in here, so I'm gonna walk over and open that one.
You open this one, and it's just like a little, like, there's a couple shower stalls and then some bathroom stalls.
Cool. I
For
got
the
the
garden.
shower.
Do we want to take a break at 8:40?
I was figuring we got through this part.
Okay.
Mm.
Yep.
Get to 5. Is what I was thinking, but
Okay. Oh, sure. We can get to 5 and then call it. Sure.
I don't know how much you have. So
Well, I figured we would get through the riddle you're in.
cool. Let's do that.
Oh, it's a riddle?
It's a riddle!
Oh.
Okay, let's go find the 6 geese.
We haven't seen that at this point, have we?
You have not.
I thought we had.
Or, yes, you have. It's upstairs.
Yeah.
It's one of the,
Because you looked at all of the rooms upstairs.
Near the swans.
near
Yeah.
the maids.
So,
The
yeah.
swans was on the one that was lit, wasn't it?
No, that was ladies
Mhm.
dancing.
Yes, that was
'Kay.
Ladies Dancing. Swans was on... the Swans was actually on the first floor, the first door on the left.
Oh, that was the one that I opened and poofed.
Yes.
All right, well, let's go.
Geese, 6 geese.
So you would remember from your explorations upstairs that 6 Geese Lane is on the 2nd level, to the right, or to the left, and then to the left again.
'Kay.
So you go in there, and in there is lots of books, and a fireplace, and over the fireplace there is a picture of a very beautiful woman. She's got kind of golden blonde hair, and it's pulled into a over one shoulder, and it's a little curly. It's done up, obviously. She's sitting there very poised, very regal looking. Everybody go ahead and roll perception for me.
Can I use my passive instead? That's better.
Sucks.
That is a 18 for me.
18?
14.
14?
10.
10?
Ooh.
You two don't
You're
notice
blind.
it. You two notice it. When you guys walk in and you look at this picture, the lady in the picture shifts a little and gives you guys a smile.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that, right?
What?
Do you see anything ever? Man.
I see you being irritating. What else do you need me to see?
To be
She
fair, I
moved.
also missed it. What are we looking at?
She moved.
The painting.
The
Yes.
painting moved, and
You know paintings don't normally do that, right?
yep, hence magic.
Yeah. Hence me acting weirded out right now.
That's just you normally.
Can I Arcana check it?
You can go ahead and do Arcana.
I mean, it doesn't look like it was
Plus
aggressive
7.
in any
I
way.
can't
We
do
got
math. 24.
wow.
When the DM angrily swears at you under their breath, you know you've rolled really well.
It's definitely spelled, and you get the feeling that it is conjuration and enchantment.
We didn't get a description of the lady, did we?
I'm gonna cast Detect Good or Evil on it.
What happens if it's neutral?
Probably no ping.
Nothing.
Yeah, you don't get anything.
I'm sensing.
A detect good and evil is specific kinds of creatures. It's like fae, fiends.
Oh, I thought it was just detect if something was.
Yeah, I thought that was it too.
Detect.
I mean,
Just
we
off
have the
of
spell
memory.
book, or we have the spell book right
Yep.
here. I'm not wrong.
The Book of Spells.
Aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you.
I'll do it.
Okay, within 30 feet of you.
As well as where the creature is located.
Okay.
You also know if there's an object or place within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. There are the standard barriers, lead, stone, etc.
Okay.
Certain thickness.
So, what's the thickness of the stone?
1 foot.
Okay. You get 2 pings then.
Okay.
The first is from the picture in front of you. You get the ping of Fae. Somewhere outside of this room, you get the ping of undead. Actually, you get 3 pings because you get the cat too.
Oh,
well.
yeah.
You get the skeleton cat as well.
Wait, there's something in the room. Hold on. Oh, god damn it.
But you get outside of the room, you get a ping for undead as well.
Okay. Everyone. Faye. Come on to you.
2 pings of undead. Besides the cat. I had to
They're
math.
multiplying.
I had to
For
math
now.
to make sure it could go through.
Do I get the ability to, like, follow my senses on where this thing is? Or is it just like, it's either yes or no?
So it's concentration up to 10 minutes, and you do get the location.
Yes, you get the location. Because you don't know this house.
Yeah.
It's outside, and if you were to follow it, you would be able to get outside of this room, and if you follow it, you would get more of a.
I will do that. I will follow it.
Do
Okay.
you want help?
No.
What if they fight you?
I don't need you.
But I want to fight you.
So that's with 6.
Why did I join this group again?
You go down the hall on the 2nd level, and as you go down, it's leading you straight down the hall. So what would have been right when you you came up from the stairs. 1 undead is in the room on your left. 1 undead is in the room on your right.
What are the pictures on the rooms?
The picture on the room on the right is 9 ladies dancing, and on the left is 10 lords a leaping.
What are we on at this point?
We just finished
7,
6.
so we need 6. Or we need 7, yeah.
which you remember is downstairs.
7 Dragon Balls. That's how. it
Well,
goes.
if we hurry up, we can come back up here.
All right, let's do that because I want to figure this out.
Okay, let's go to Swans.
So the Swans of Swimming takes you back downstairs to the first door on the left when you enter.
Mm-hmm.
Inside, you walk in, and had this been a normal night, or had this been a normal castle, you would get the feeling that this place would be full of lots of delicious smells because you've just walked into the kitchen.
But no smells?
It is cold. There is nobody in here. You have not seen anybody else as you've explored the castle. It is cold. There's no fire lit in any of the fireplaces that you've been to, except for the one in the library, underneath the picture.
I'm gonna walk back upstairs and sit in that same room with the painting.
The painting?
Just kind of keeping an eye on it.
You actually get teleported back to the front hallway.
So we can't enter the rooms in reverse order either.
So do we all have to start over then?
Nope, just
continue from there.
But do we leave the doors open as we're walking through, or do they close?
you can leave them open or closed. It's up to you guys.
I want to go into the hallway where the lady is, and you told us it was Faye, right?
That was in the library.
I said that
so
out loud.
you would poof back to the.
No. Oh, I can't even go like outside of that room.
Oh, you want to go to the
and
hallway
see it.
outside?
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
And speak in Sylvan
Okay.
and say, oh God, what would he say? How attractive is she?
Hey girl, hey.
Very attractive.
Okay,
Like a
keep in
unicorn
mind
level.
low charisma, but also a really built centaur
Okay.
who's blue.
The fur is blue, or the person part is blue.
All blue.
He's a blue
Dabba
Rowan.
dee, dabba die.
It's that
I'm blue as in the blue centaurs in the Fantasia Beethoven Pastoral.
I'm picturing a blue Rowan with that speckled blue, gray, white.
No speckles, just blue.
Okay. That's not what I'm picturing.
We're not at all realistic here. Okay, so he says, I feel dirty. Okay. He sounds
She says
hallway.
that?
Hey, baby, I feel dirty. No. He says,
This is in the
well, hey
hallway?
there. What are you looking at? Like from the hallway to
Oh, okay.
her in the painting. In Sylvan.
In Sylvan. You notice it now because the eyebrow in the picture kind of quirks up, and she's like, "In common, you're not my type. Sorry."
I'm gonna keep going on till the
Okay.
undead room.
So you went to 7. 8 is back upstairs,
Mhm.
right across from the library.
And that's one that I got the ping of undead from.
No.
Okay.
9 and
You
10.
got it from 9 and 10.
Okay.
Inside 8, there are at least 100 different paintings of amazing worlds and different, just different scenes. You see, like, one painting where everything seems to be made out of mushrooms, including the people. You see a world where you see a painting that at first look is just all black, and then the closer you look at it, you can see in the far corner is a small ball of light, and there are streaks of color through the black. And that was 8 Maids of Milking, and then you can go into 9, which is down the hall. I'm assuming you played catch up, and did you stay in 6?
No, because I couldn't stay in it anyway.
You could have.
Because I would have poofed back to the beginning.
If one of us skips a room, would we end up poofing?
That person does.
Like, you gotta run back to the library real quick and then come back out.
Yeah, I would have left at this point.
I
So which means I would have
Probably-
probably heard that whole conversation.
Do you understand Sylvan?
Nope.
Yep, you do.
So you
heard
heard
the
her.
common
You heard the
bird.
painting's response.
Yeah. And I would have then just snickered. Nothing more than that.
So
just
you go
like,
to
I
9.
no, hold on. I have a bad pickup line for our painting. Oh god, which one? They're all so bad. Oh god, the only one I can think of is so gross. Oh yeah, low charisma. We'll do it. If you were a booger, I'd pick you in Sylvan.
You hear her laugh, and the door just closes.
do I get kicked out then? Okay.
If you stayed in the room, you stay in the room. But she's just like, I don't want to hear this anymore.
I'm right there with you.
Certainly an interesting fellow.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
How hot is he?
That's up to him.
How hot are you?
I'm really hot, but I have low charisma.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I don't know how to use it very well.
So actually, as you open door number 9, that's where we're going to take a break. I'm cool like that.
So beautiful and so
Yay.
stupid.
Stop
Yeah,
recording.
I'm-